Okay, cool. That's fine. I appreciate you stopping in and everything. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend and everything. Play hard mode. No.
All blocks will be the usual size, recommended for those looking for traditional gameplay.
Hard mode in this game is brutal.
Please enjoy the world.
Normal's not easy, but hard mode is brutal. Oh man. Pause skipped. Pause skipped. This is pause skipped edge percent. Featuring Ayaya. I can't get Ayaya out of my head. That and the music I just played before have been in my head for like all day now. I don't mind the music Ayaya though, that's driving me nuts. Yeah, as crazy as it sounds though, I was thinking about this yesterday. I was talking about it, or not yesterday, Thursday. My favorite games to release this year that I've played. And the only two that are in candidate for this first spot right now are this game and Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 seemed like a gimme, and it pretty well was. But, I would have never guessed I was going to say it was this game as well.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Hey, Bloodshard, how's it going, man?
Alright, I got it.
Imagine me doing the blood trail emote for you.
Hey, wait a... Alright, I got it. I can get out through here.
Oh, I think a mod has to do it, Koi. I should change that.
Potential. Congrats on making now a new game.
Oh shit, I already missed a split. Yeah, definitely. And it's enough, Brenny, that I'm willing to say it is like a different game. You know, there's enough to this release that I can say that.
You think...
I've been good to Bloodshard.
Oh.
And like not now.
I'll fix that, Koi. I assume you can fix that anyway. Or that is fixable.
You got a mail.
From time to time, you can...
I actually have a lot of quits on this channel. We used to do them all the time, then it just like randomly quit, but... Hey Kentucky, how's it going?
Hey, how many?
Yeah, just...
Capture card picking up older consoles?
Bring me up her...
Not as long as the setup has been fine, like as far as the other pieces, no. I'm trying to think of why it might do that for you though.
Oh, my phone. Oh, but...
The Maximilian Duty emote's very nice. The oldest console I run is the PS2. God. And I use component cables to HDMI for that, so it works fine. Anything older than that, though, I can't speak on. It's switching on and off, huh? Yeah, that, I mean, beyond like just trying to reset it, like turn it off and on,
That poor lost soul.
make sure you restart your computer. Maybe that's what it is.
You'll find there are many lost
But beyond that, I don't know why it would be doing that. Like if it just didn't get the signal, that would make a little more sense. But if it's just shutting off and on, I don't know.
Pause.
Oh, they definitely can, Koi.
You listen. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
All right, I got it.
A little more. Who's? Hey, wait! Alright, I got it. There you go.
I'm sorry to hear that, Blood Shard. I've been dealing with a damn cough, and well, I was sick most of the past couple like week and a half or so, but an ear infection, that's brutal. I'm glad it's getting better though, man. It's not picking up the signal and it's shutting off. If it's not picking up the signal,
Nice to see you.
um,
Welcome to the confessional.
good looks matter. You better believe it.
Right, so it.
The old the thing you say when you pick good looks is like I'm gonna listen to her anyway.
Damn it, what is going on?
But thank you for those, Bloodshard. Which consoles are you talking about, Kentucky? Like, are you going to like Super Nintendo? Because if I remember right, one of the channels I mod for, he is a.
Alright, I got
He
it.
said getting some consoles that old can be a bit like there's a lot more to it.
Hey! Sorry.
I guess that might be the real
I
question.
got it. I got it.
Between others here and there, the fighting's gonna start getting fierce.
Alright, I got it.
All right, I got it.
Alright, I got it.
Over.
Alright, I got it. There you go.
Oh, these are such high confidence puzzles right now.
You survived.
Man, I feel like I'm so smart. I'm so good.
Pause.
Yeah, then reality kicks in a little later on, around chapter 6.
You're here, lost light. No.
Does li-
This is.
Wait.
We're going full on Catherine with the C ending here. Actually, all I'm gonna do is just pick left, right, over and over again at the confession boost. Just hope I don't pick all the right Ren answers. I almost did that a playthrough ago, or an attempt ago, where if you answer all the Ren questions, it's gonna slow you down big time. You definitely don't want to do that.
Pause.
I almost did
The
that very
fists of
thing.
grudge have appeared. It's the
Alright, I
killer.
got it.
Do not die.
Do not
I
die.
got it.
Good advice.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. How's this? Time to use this. All right, I got it. All right, I got it. I made it!
Congratulations. Amazing climbing. As promised, I have something special to show you.
Using an Elgato.
Pause.
Started playing through my first horror. Oh, nice, Blood Shard. Which one? PS3, that is complicated enough, and it's because I had to run it through a special splitter. Yeah. Yep, that's right.
Marriage is just a tradition.
So you got that, then you're running it from that, from this, it should be going console splitter, or capture card. I can't think of why it wouldn't be working then.
Pause.
I mean, 'cause that's the same setup I have. I don't run the PS3 much, but I do have one hooked up just in case. God damn, it's coughs. Okay, stop. But yeah, as I saw PS3, the first thing I was gonna say was splitter, and then I saw you mention that.
Hey, are you going home? You keep and
I'll let
Why would it be shutting off though randomly? It might just be a problem with your capture card, to be honest.
Pause.
Because it's a pretty straightforward process. Then, I don't know if anybody has a capture card in here remembers. I just don't. I've had the same one for a while now. If there's anything you install to make it work directly on your computer, I don't think there was.
I'm sensing an unusual presence tonight.
It just picks up on OBS. I'm wondering if maybe that's what it is, something like that's telling it to shut off. It's like it's not ready or something. Observer, that's a good pick. That game freaked me out a bit, I'm not gonna lie. It's very, it assaults the senses. And I mean that in a good way. It's a very well done game.
All right, I got it.
Oh, almost died there.
All right, I got it.
Alright, I got it.
It's raining. We're gonna get out of here. All right, I got it.
Pause.
Lived by a mysterious.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it does. Good old Rutger Hauer. Yeah.
Well. This is
You
Yeah, I did see that.
but that
He does a pretty good job in that too. His voice is perfect for that part. It felt like he was the right choice. I actually never saw much of his actual like live action stuff. The only things I can think of that I saw him in were Blade Runner and then Batman Begins. He plays like the guy trying to kind of push Bruce out of Wayne Enterprises. And then Morgan Freeman like roasts him at the end of the movie.
All right, I got it. All right, I got it. Alright, I got it. I'll take this. Alright, I got it. How's this? Alright, I got it.
Edge. Edge.
Well, I'm almost there.
Nope, that's not faster. There's no way it's faster. Don't even think.
Alright, I got it.
What I did there was much quicker.
Undo. Undo.
That was not much quicker.
I'll take this. How's this?
Alright, that was majorly slow. That was a really bad finish for that battle. Edge. Edge.
It is impressive. I admit.
Edge percent. They're doing that really. That game, or yeah, that game, I almost called it, that movie will look good as a game, but that
That piano
game
seems
would
to
work
have an
really well as a movie, I think. Shit, that was a Ren question and I just got it right.
There. Oh, it's how. Listen.
Hey, Flipper. Yeah, But yeah, I didn't know they were doing that. That's a good choice, for one. It's a shame too, because Rutger Hauer could have played that part.
This used
Pause.
Hear you still stick.
The immoral beast has appeared.
It's the killer.
Alright, I got it.
Do not die.
I don't know about a lot of things, but I know I don't stick. Not still, anyway.
Alright, I got it.
Uh-oh, it's the bug monster.
Alright, I got it.
Immoral beast.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Just a little more. Alright, I got it. I made it!
Pause.
Most impressive. Huh? You survived
Pause.
another night.
If you have phlegm, then you're still stick.
Pause.
You adored her
Pause.
so.
Pause.
Wouldn't it be sap if it's a stick?
Pause. Pause.
at the
Pause.
cafe.
This is an interesting run though, because you disregard so much of the game
Got a mail.
to do it. It's so weird, like,
You don't look so good.
because in a lot of ways this is like
There are
2-3 games in one, and you only play one of those, and just pretend the rest is non-existent.
Pause.
No, it's really 2 games, not 3. Still. There's the cutscene bar life,
Tonight's
and then the
stage is
puzzle
the
life.
Inquisition, where sinners are fated for punishment. Regrets mean nothing here. There's no saving a repeat offender like you. Should you wish to escape judgment, you'll have to run.
This you
Pause.
Right, I got it.
That's all.
Right, I got it. It's ringing. We're gonna get out of here.
That is true, Franny. Bump, bump, bump.
Right, I got it. I made it.
It's crazy though to think like this game on both of my casual playthroughs, well the casual one then the Ren one, took 2 streams, and then now I'm like finishing it in an hour and a half. The last stream I finished it twice in one night. It's just weird to think of it like that.
Hello again, my little lamb. What?
do you
Shit. That was another Ren question. Yeah, Prinny, when you make the meter like that, crack, the glass on it crack like that, that means you answered a Ren question correctly. And what happens is if you answer enough of them, this is minor spoiler really, but you crack it and it'll eventually break
Pause.
if you're on the Ren path.
The child has appeared.
Right, I got
It's
it.
the killer.
Uh-oh, it's
Do
baby
not
rage.
die.
Right, I got it. 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 It's ringing. We're gonna get out of here. Right, I got it. I made it.
Pause.
Congratulations are in order for your. So
Yeah, yeah, and it'll either crack a little bit, or if it just stays still, that means you answered it wrong.
Pause.
Most of them are actually kind of obvious, especially when you know the truth about Ren and everything. It makes it a lot. Like, there was one, though, where basically it's about keeping secrets,
Pause.
and I answered it wrong because I thought they were talking about Catherine
Pause.
lying about the pregnancy. So, yeah, that's how I ended up screwing that whole thing up.
You got a mail. Wow.
I never thought of it in the context of Ren. Well, we just didn't know yet. It wasn't at that point in the game.
Pause.
Oh, skipped. Oh, skipped. Skipped pause.
Tonight we visit the quadrangle. Headed
Oh god, not the quadrangle. Actually, the quadrangle I think is mostly just ice blocks, which is weird but fine. I always get which level's which mixed up. I'm not far enough into running this to remember all that quite yet. I just know which ones annoy me and which ones... yeah, this is the ice.
Right, I got it.
I say add speed though, which I do like.
Right, I got it. It's ringing. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll take this. Right, I got it. Time to use this. Right, I got it. I made it!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ultimately, interacting with her means nothing, which is kind of a bummer, because, I mean, she's very pleasant to talk to. Which I still did anyway, even once I figured that out. But yeah, all it comes down to is the choices in the booth here.
Would it kill you to smile a bit? You're fine. There's one, but
Bum, 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 ba, da, dum, 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 dum. Again, no way. Want that baby to shut up.
Grab, stun.
Smash, smash.
I'm like,
Pause.
Dad. Right, I got it. I'll take this. Right, I got it. Right, I got it. Right, I got it. Oh, it's cold. Right, I got it. Right, I got it. Oh, it's cold. Right, I got it. It's ringing. I'm gonna get out of here. All right. Oh, that's cold. Right, I got it.
Alright, not too bad. I used my jump drink much better that time than the last time I did this.
it was a sight to see.
Pause.
What's up?
Of course, this is the point of the game when Ren's getting really good.
I didn't
Um,
think you'd be able to lead the other sheep all
A bit of both, actually, Flipper. God damn it.
Nice.
Sorry.
So about it,
Most of the actual solutions are the same. Enemies can vary, and when you get later into the game, there are random blocks that are, well, random. And they can make a huge impact on the run because, like, they could give you a spring block which can shoot you up and skip, you know, a portion of the level, or they can give you crumbling blocks which are,
This enemy.
you know, could end up making you have to retry just that easy.
Pause. Doom's bride has appeared.
Right, I got
It's
it.
the killer. Do not die.
But the base solutions there is largely, they're largely the same. So you can get used to them pretty quickly, and if you really want, you can map it out and figure out the quickest way to get through all of them. Which, depending on how into this I end up getting, I'll probably do something along those lines. Most of them you can kind of figure out though. It's just really just having good instinct though.
It's ringing. We're gonna get out of here. All right, I got it. I made it.
Pawn.
All right, nice, 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 nice.
Amazing as all.
Aside from getting that Ren stuff, that was really good.
Pawn. Pawn.
Oh my.
Pawn. Pawn.
Yeah, we get 2 chapters in a row that feature shower scenes.
Pawn.
Because Catherine, that's why.
You got a mail.
Oh, I sent it out to my friends. Who knows? It might
Okay.
look. It's not.
We're not.
That's right, Brittany.
Pawn.
Oh, I skipped.
You're here. The clock tower is tonight's location. This clock has been in use since ancient times.
Yeah, the clock tower can be troublesome. This is one of the harder areas of the game. I think it's harder than chapter 7 and 8.
Pawn.
It is, in my opinion, anyway.
All right, I got it. Whoa.
Mainly because the bomb blocks can screw you over.
This. All right, I got it. All right, I got it. Whoa. Use this.
Undo. 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 Undo.
I should have reset it from the moment I pulled out the wrong one and tried to, instead of trying to fix that.
Right, I got it. Right, I got it. Well, I'm almost there. I got it.
Overall, that was a really solid level, except for that one part. But boy, yeah, that's the thing. You can almost... It's a game where you can't overcommit and dedicate just so much time to what is ultimately not ever going to work.
This is the clock tower. The 6th floor. So, hit the... What?
Yeah, I don't know if it makes any difference time-wise, but I turned off online mode on this. That's why it doesn't have, like, specific data.
I'm not gonna. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
See, there's a better solution over here.
I got it.
Yeah, move away from the heavy blocks. Same with the exploding blocks here. Ultimately, just better off that way.
Undo.
Gotta go back there though, because that one being stacked like it is not going to work.
Alright, I got it. Use this. Alright, I got it.
That was a waste of my item there, but whatever. I kind of panicked. Yeah, I really wish I had that item actually still now, but whatever. I feel bad I don't get to like save any of the sheep though. This is definitely a game that,
Others seem to trust you.
you know, of all the games I speedrun, I was gonna say, of all the games I speedrun, this is the one that has as much value to play casually still, to me. Like, going back and playing Remake, for example, slow, casually is... I don't think I'm ever going to do. It's very difficult to do. Like, I can watch the cutscenes, but I mean, like, my technique will always be the same approach, but even then it's not easy. I don't like it as much. I do it just to say I did it as much as anything.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
I'll save the drink for as long as I can.
Alright, I got it.
Hitting square. Okay.
Alright, I got it.
I hit it like 3 times there.
Got it. It's ringing.
I almost made a mistake there.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. I made it!
Yes, it helps a ton, Brenny. It helps a ton.
Reach the top once
I've actually seen, just doing the speed run, like exactly like what you're seeing here. I've gotten, I think,
Damn it.
4 endings. I gotten,
I think you're starting to get careless.
or no, 3 endings. I got one with where Catherine with a K. Okay, good. That canceled the Ren ending right there.
And you're
I've gotten a Catherine with a K where she dumps you, Catherine with a C where she dumps you, and then Catherine with a C where you marry her. I've gotten that one twice. So it gives it some nice flair at the end of the run to see how it's going to end up. There we go, though. Yeah, if I picked my heart there, I would have been screwed, but
All right.
Pause.
screwed in the sense that I,
Child
like I said, would have gotten a
chainsaw
Ren
has
ending.
appeared.
Alright, I
It's
got
the
it.
killer. Do not die.
Alright, I got it.
Baby rage! With the bomb block. It's cybernetic baby rage. I should fix that. This one actually has like a chainsaw.
Alright, I got it.
Daddy! Well, you gotta get it together, Flipper.
Alright, I got it.
Actually, we may not even see the baby here. It's going.
Undo. Undo. Undo.
I played that a bit safe, but I'm glad I did.
Alright, I got it. I made it!
Pause.
Feels good, man.
I'm sorry to say
Pause.
tonight.
Pause.
There's our other shower
Do
scene.
you remember what you held so
Pause.
dear?
Pause. Pause.
Now, that's a baby rage right there.
Pause. Pause.
That is one angry baby.
Pause.
That's where the Catherine's at. Or no, that's when you find out about Ren right there. So Ren's officially out of the game. Feels bad, man.
Pause. Pause.
Oh, skipped. Edge percent.
You got a mail.
You going?
Hated a baby? Not only hated it, Snake, but threw it in a damn dumpster.
So, you finally made your decision. Who knows what struggles may lie ahead? The spiral corridor is our locale tonight. It's a
Oh, she definitely will be
passage to the
missed.
cathedral.
Those that don't know, Troy Baker voices Vincent in this game, which is no surprise because he voices everybody. But Laura Bailey voices Catherine with a C.
I got it.
That I did not.
Alright, I got it. Fudge.
Oh, stop it. Okay, why don't we just screw the whole thing up?
Undo. Undo. Undo.
Alright, I got
What
it.
in the hell am I doing?
Undo.
Stop grabbing those outside ones. Jesus Christ.
Alright, I got
So
it.
much more difficult than it needs to be.
Alright, I got it. Get you. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Edge. Edge.
Alright, I got it.
Edge. Edge.
Alright, I got it.
Edge. Edge.
Alright, I got it.
I'll be getting rid of Dance with Lurk here soon. Lurking no longer has the same effect it used to on Twitch anyway.
Almost there. Alright.
Edge. Edge.
That was a terrible level. Yep, that's right, man. But yeah, lurking now, if you have a tab muted, like let's say you just open a tab, mute it, and then do nothing, that no longer adds a viewer to a channel. Which basically means the concept of lurking in a channel, like, you can still just watch, you don't have to chat or anything, you can watch with volume going. But, yeah, the idea of, like, just having a tab muted and supporting is gone. Which means a big part of lurking itself is gone for a lot of people. Now, plenty of people just watch and don't chat. But, yeah. I mean, you don't have to chat, like I said. It's only if you, but if you mute the tab, it doesn't help. It doesn't count anymore.
Fuck.
Daily Eraser, hello.
Careful.
It doesn't bother, yeah, it's like whatever. It's because they added ads to, affiliates. Oops. And, so basically they're not going to have advertisers getting false information of who's actually seeing their stuff. So under those grounds it makes sense.
Got it.
Now that might still that should still work. Yeah, like let's say you lower it to like 1% volume, that would still work, I believe anyway. Unless you have more than one open. I think if you have more than one open, it doesn't. It only is like the active one, or something like that. But basically, they're just cutting down on people that open like 10 tabs for people, for channels, and you know, don't actually participate there or whatever. Yeah, exactly. It hurts the chances of getting partnership for sure. It makes partnership much more difficult than it used to be. But there were a lot of those that they've been cutting down on that a lot lately because so many got boosted to it. But yeah, that was actually announced by Twitch this past week. I keep forgetting partnership even exists.
Pause.
It's nowhere near as big of a deal as it used to be, that's for sure. Especially with ads being a thing now and all the other stuff.
Undo. Undo.
I quit messing up though. That really, it's almost just like a notoriety thing as much as anything now.
Alright, let me use this.
I don't know what. This chapter 7's been awful. It's a shame too, because chapter 6 was so good. Yeah, really, I think the big difference is now is you get more sub badges, or yeah, more sub badges and emotes, and then you get the notoriety of having the check mark in your chat, and that does play in, no doubt about it. It's disaster.
Alright, I got it.
It's like when you go into a chat and you have a check mark, it does make a difference on how people react to you and
Alright, I got it.
stuff like that. It shouldn't, but it does.
Right, I got it.
Just be real. Wow.
Alright, I got it.
Human nature is there.
Whoa! Alright.
Goodness.
Alright. Whoa! I made it!
No, I used them the first day they came out just to test them out printing, but I haven't used them yet. I probably should just do them at, like, when I'm on break. The thing is, with speedrunning, since that's about 95% of what I do, it makes it a lot tougher to do, because for one, I don't know how doing it affects the VODs. Because, like, let's say I get a PB run, and then there's a stupid VOD or ad in the middle of it. You know, that's... I don't think that would. But I'm not going to have a PB run and run a 30-second ad in the middle of it of people trying to watch. You know, I just think that's not going to... I'm not that desperate for money that I'm going to do that.
Pause.
Yeah. I mean...
A little more.
Yeah, I'd love to have it. I'm not going to even try and say I'm not, but at the same time.
Right, I got it. Right, I got it.
If it comes at the cost of content, you're probably doing it for the wrong reason. You're probably streaming for reasons you ought not to be to begin with. I mean, there's plenty of people that, you know, can make money on here and want to make money, and that's totally fine. You know. same time. The moment you sacrifice your content totally for it, you're...
Let me use this.
Anna's too nice to be desperate. I don't know about that.
I think
Sacrifice content to the ad gods. Now, if I go, if I go and take a break, that'd be the only, like I said, that's the only time I'm even gonna, would even consider it.
I get if you well,
I don't know. I don't have enough people in, like, it's, you get like $3.50 for every 1,000 people that see one. I mean, I don't have enough people in here consistently for one to even make that worth it. So I'd rather just have the one that runs at the beginning be the only one.
Pause. The shadow of Vincent has appeared. It's the killer. Do not die.
Just don't die.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Holy gold splits. Yeah, that's right, Mr. Pinky. Hope you're doing well, man.
Alright, I got it.
Of course, I'm still at a bit of the honeymoon period with these splits. They're still pretty new, so they can look better than they probably actually are.
Let me use this. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Your sin won't just disappear.
Alright, I got it.
Chained down, right? There's no turning back.
Alright, I got it.
Daily Eraser, thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated.
There's nowhere to run.
And thank you for the host as well, I appreciate it.
He's watching you.
A little more.
Pause. Pause.
I didn't lose anywhere near as much time there as I thought I was going to.
congratulations on such splendid work.
We gotta deal with stupid Catherine here. Feels bad, man.
Pause.
This is the worst level in the game because you have to escort Catherine through it, and it's
Pause.
terribly slow because she's so stupid.
Pause.
She's better than Ashley in RE4, but oh god.
Pause.
Just realized this was a speedrun? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just picked this game up. I'm looking for stuff to submit to try and get into a GDQ. I really want to go there for
You really don't look good.
SGDQ 2020, and this is one of my favorite games to pick up and play. I recently picked it up, and it's so fun.
Pause.
Yeah, I was asleep.
Oh, sorry, but
Pause.
you weren't answering.
The Cathedral.
Well, this call.
Yeah, you skip all the cutscenes. It goes pretty quick though.
Catherine has
A lot
appeared.
of yammering in this
Do
game.
not die.
Just don't die. Alright. Come on, Catherine. See, the thing is, if you get too far ahead of her, the other Catherine kills her.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Yeah, it'll be about an hour and 20 minutes or something like that, yeah.
Alright, I got it.
Move your ass, girl.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Alright,
Oh, I made that mistake the other day. Edge. Oh yeah, yeah. When you play it at first, you know, you get that the whole visual novel and everything about it, and that stuff definitely takes the spotlight. But yeah, it's a puzzler. You almost got killed there. All right, I'm going for it. Sorry, Catherine. Give me a second. That was the other Catherine. That's a pretty tame one, really. You should have seen the the baby at the beginning and the ass monster. There's a monster that's literally a giant ass that comes at you because there's a reason for everything in this. I'll put it like that. Pause skipped. Pause skipped.
You got a mail.
Are you going home, Vincent? Okay.
Illbleed is the only one I can think of that would fit that, but I don't know if that's it or not. I'm too removed from a lot of those games to really know.
Welcome to my realm. Alright, I got it. It's admirable that a mere human could come this far. Sorry, I remember this. Ah, it would be a bore to kill you. Right, I got it. When I got it, one to bring you here. Now, show me those skills that helped you survive this one. Now,
Steak.
come, Dad. Right, I got it.
Undo.
Alright, I got it. got it. I made it!
Alright, that was pretty solid. A few little hiccups here and there, but overall that was not bad. Yeah, and the thing is, like, the this game did come out originally in the Xbox 360 and PS3. So some of the in-game stuff, it looks pretty. It looks fine, and it is polished up. But the art itself in this game is quite good. No, it's basically you're just gonna get, like, I think there's probably 4 of them that could all possibly happen. 2 with each of the Catherines. But really it's because it's gonna be random because the questions are random, how they show up. And you're just gonna be sitting there mashing to pick whichever one's quicker.
Alright, I got it.
So, yeah, it's just luck of the draw a bit there, which one you end up with.
This. Alright, I got it.
How am I doing? That was a waste of time.
Time to use this.
It's gotta pay more attention now.
This. See you up ahead.
Hey, Zio, thank you for the host, man.
Time to use this.
Much appreciated, thank you. You on the, more, Streets of Rage tonight?
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Nice, that was good. So what is Catherine? It's a anime visual novel horror puzzle game that has romantic choices in it and everything. It's actually one of the most fun pure puzzle games that is out there, and it has a crazy ass story to go with it. And yes, everything I said there is 100% accurate.
Hey, that show you. I don't.
You're gonna be horror? Yeah, there's 3 women named Catherine in this game. Well, 2 named Catherine, 1 is also Catherine, but she goes by Ren. And, yeah. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, that's actually 100% right, though, Daily Racer.
There is
No, they're all different. They're all different in very, 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 notable ways, too. But as you can see, at its core, it's a puzzle game.
Alright, I got it.
Which is very, very fun.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
A dick block there. That's bad luck right there. He moves like that.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Okay, that's fine. Recovered fine.
Like this? How's this?
Undo. Undo.
Edge, edge, edge.
Alright, I got it.
There's a lot of intelligence cube in this game. Definitely. What a dick.
Undo. Edge. Undo. Edge. Edge.
God, this fuck guy, dude. Get out of here. I wish I had that lightning bolt still.
Undo. 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 Undo.
I was gonna call him a fuck boy, and I think I called him a fuck guy or whatever. Quit being a dick, bottom line. Oh my god, look how far down I gotta go to fix this.
Alright, I got it. What am I gonna do?
Are you having some trouble? Remember, you can always go back and undo some of your moves.
Pause.
Oh, you probably posted like a sentence, like you probably had 2 words with a period in the middle or something, so the bot thought it was a blank. Is all that was. So much edge, right, Mr. Pinky?
How's this? Alright, I got it.
Oh, you probably had like the dodge from the minister in there or something. I don't know.
Alright, I got it.
It can be random like that sometimes. Screws loose, I need to re-oil him.
I'm good, Vincent. Climb is a work of art.
Alright, we're getting a Catherine with a C ending.
This
I can tell because the last 2 questions were both centered on her. I think the meter was on her too. Yep, sure is.
The
Pause.
Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it. Look at this. Alright, I got it. Alright, I got it.
Edge. Oh, what a dick. I'm killing you out of principle. That was actually pretty bad.
Right, I got it.
Boom, 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 boom. Music in this game's amazing. It's made by the people that did like Persona, stuff like that. This is the full body edition. The original version came out on the Xbox 360, PS3. I think it did eventually come out on the PC, but it was like a long while after.
Right, I got it. Right, I got it. I see you up ahead.
I died. That's weird.
Right, I got it.
So much cooler from that guy's death, but I don't care. Well, I don't care. It's fucking. That's why.
It's ringing. I'm gonna get it. I made it!
Is this game difficult? I'm playing it on easy on the runs, so no. If you put it on normal, it can get pretty tough, and if you put it on hard, it's very difficult. Yeah, it on hard mode, it really ups the ante, especially on the boss fights.
It's entertaining to witness someone becoming a legend. You make this happen often.
Yeah, all Pokemon. Yeah, I can see why you'd say that. Okay, that was a Catherine with a K answer. No, that's not true. They do whatever's most commonly run, typically. Unless it's submitted. I mean, if there's like one submitted, they might go that way, but it's typically like speed or time restraints. You know, like let's say you submit Resident Evil Remake on real survival difficulty. It takes you about the same amount of time as normal difficulty, but they'll take that because it's a more impressive run. But yeah, that all depends, and of course somebody has to actually submit it, like I said.
You need to run. You don't have any time.
Yeah, this guy can be a bit of a troll. Depends on what blocks he ends up shooting.
Right, I got it.
That was bad luck.
Undo.
Yeah, see, this, as far as the speedrun goes, this is an RNG fight, I think, because if he shoots the block you need. I was already running the next way.
Right, I got it. And we change here. Right, I got it. You don't have any time. Come. You need to run.
If you're wondering, yes, he can shoot you, and if he does, it's an instant kill. But yeah, sorry, I'll check chat here in a moment.
Boy, stop moving.
But yeah, he's like on hard mode. This guy here is like hyper aggro. That actually helped me. I actually don't think my puzzle plan was gonna work there. He actually helped because I was using a crumbling block. So him switching that actually helped.
I made it!
Alright, nice. But yeah, if you're wondering too, this game has indeed been at GDQ before too. It was ran on the original version, and they did a mode called Babel, which is a separate,
You're finally here.
separated from this.
This place is a path that reaches to the heavens.
Music is excellent in this game. Yeah, this is one of my favorite soundtracks out there. It is excellent.
The fight then when you
Those corruptor speedruns? Oh, I'm sure they. I've been speedrunning for almost 3 years now, which I realized today, and it kind of scared me because it's like, oh my god, where's the time gone? But anyway, one thing I've realized for sure over that amount of time, somebody's speedrunning. There's speedruns for everything out there. What? I didn't get the second boost.
Right, I got it.
There. I slowed myself down a bit there, but it was so I could preserve the item.
Right, I got it. Right, I got it.
Undo.
That's exactly why, because I needed it right there. Just give up, baby rage. Can't move that. That was so trolly that they gave me a... Okay, well, thankfully, I didn't die there. I could have easily died there, though. I would have... I thought for sure I did, but yeah, so... I think we didn't play out that way. If you're wondering, this guy is indeed the final boss. Yay, PB. 2 minutes, 13 seconds off. 45 seconds saved on that last level. Out of 125.03, technically. Thank you, Mr. Pinky. Yeah, that was a good run. I had a few there was a lot of time I could have saved in it, though.
Hell yeah!
Thank you, Brenny. Yeah, that was...
Serves you right!
Let's see what ending we got. Yeah, if you have any idea how crazy of a game this is, though, just keep watching for it.
I can't believe it.
Yep, new PB. Personal best
I win,
time here. I saved 2 minutes and 13 seconds over my last run.
You'll never win, you bastard.
What are you, stupid? I already did beat you.
Shut up! You're an even bigger fool than I thought, you little wretch. You're not going to prevent me from saving your race by being stubborn.
Is that still what you think? Look, men and women, they're more complicated than you think.
You're just being selfish.
Alright, Mutton. What I want doesn't really matter. I mean, people's lives aren't planned out for them. There's no roadmap. Despite what you may think, we don't need any hurting. I mean, I can't claim to be the greatest guy in the world or anything, but I am human, and I'm free to choose how I live.
You insolent little man!
Well, thank you, but I still won. You made me go through these stupid dreams night after night. From now on, my life is my own.
Stop it!
Well, they'd have to do it into put them into RE4. This game's not on PC. Yep, that's right, Daily Eraser.
Congratulations.
Got a bronze!
You climbed the Imperial.
If you're wondering why I got so many bronzes for a speedrun, is because you don't pick up any gold. Well, you don't go out of your way to pick up gold, and that's what boosts your ranking, is that. Sometimes you just get it, or not, but if it's in the way, but you get a lot more bronzes and silvers.
It's morning.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, okay. It's just weird thinking this guy voiced Joel from The Last of Us.
Time to go. Time to go.
Yeah, but to Catherine with a C ending, officially, I can say.
This is a pretty odd request.
I knew it
Why do
would
you
be.
want
I
to
was
do
pretty
this
confident it
anyway?
would be anyway.
You promised me you'd get her to meet me. That's all I want. You say she's just an illusion, but I don't buy it.
Well, she is an illusion. In this realm.
Yes, that is correct, Wolfie.
But
Wolfie, you'll want to see
promises
this if I get
I
the
can't stop you from meeting
depending on which ending I end up with.
Very well. You should know, though, that she is not a resident of this reality. She is an ancient being who enters men's
Yeah, she's a
dreams
succubus,
to
by
perform
the way.
evil.
Like literally
Take
a
no
succubus.
responsibility for what happens if you pursue her.
Hey, you know what? Enough with the threats. Quit the chit-chat, just call her.
She's already here. Take your time. My job here is done.
That's Catherine with a K, Wolfie.
Hello.
Hi. How have you been? I mean, it's good to see you again.
Yeah. I've never been called out like this before. It was really surprising. So, what do you want? You know what I am, right?
Yeah.
Aren't you scared?
Well, maybe a little.
You should just avoid people named
Vincent, listen.
Catherine.
I was only helping him out. On a whim. You're the one who wanted me. And you're the one who rejected me. Remember? And
Oh,
now
don't start.
you're
No,
asking
definitely
me
not
here.
Marguerite.
What's this
Unless
about?
it's Ren. Yeah, now Ren, there you go.
I wanted
Ren is
to
great.
talk.
With me?
Yeah, of course with you.
I plan to do run the Ren category
about
once
it.
I get
I don't
better
care
at
that you
this
dumped
one.
me.
It's just that
Well, no.
run has a lot more puzzles to it, and you still have to do all these anyway, so I want to learn these and then we'll graduate to that one. It's kind of the idea.
Something I have to
It is, and it is, Wolfie, it is.
Okay. I'm listening.
She's actually like,
So, out with it already.
see, the other two kind of have
You're mine.
problems and ups and downs through them.
I was worried about my future.
Ren is the one that's
I
actually
thought my
good
life was
for
being
the
decided
guy,
for me.
and
Meeting you,
she's just
I
really
feel like
a
I've
great
overcome
character.
that.
What are you saying? You met me and overcame what?
I don't know how to say it. Society
I don't
is
trust
all about
her.
patience and self-sacrifice, right? I mean, everyone practically kills themselves to stay safely within the herd.
Hmm?
But I hate that life. Even if it means I'm going astray myself. That's why I was willing to go through all of that nightmare bullshit. I made it out alive. I'm not in the herd anymore.
You find out she's a
Now
mass
that I've met
murderer and
you,
you're next.
I've lost all hesitation that I had.
Huh?
I'm totally free now. Together, we can both live our lives to the fullest without chaining each other down.
I see.
And so, I've decided I want to live with you.
Live with me? Wait, what are
Well,
you
someone would say this is the worst girl,
Living with me means...
and
Oh,
well,
I can quit being human if that's what it takes.
we'll just keep watching.
I've made up my mind. Don't you believe me?
Vincent?
You might be right. You might be right. Worst girl is best girl.
I want
I'll-
you. Let's get married.
Marry me?
We can do it, right?
I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing. You can't stop it, Vincent. Jeez, knock it off, will ya?
Oh, good. I'm glad that you understand.
Wait a minute. I haven't agreed to anything yet.
All I want is for you to be with me. You can do whatever you want, okay?
Whatever I want? You know I'm not human, right? That could present problems.
Such as?
Lots of them, actually. Besides, it's not like I can stay here with you. The thing is, Vince, the whole kid thing would have to be off the table. And I mean, everything I did to you, I might do to other guys.
Oh, yeah. Why don't we just take it one day at a time?
One day at a time? And you're okay with that?
I'm sure we'll manage somehow.
Nope. She's a succubus. Oh, and that's her dad.
I heard you, human. What in all damnation are you prattling on about, eh? One day at a time? What utter absurdity! A mere human dares ask to wed the daughter of the plenipotentiary of the Netherworld? Not in my house!
You're his daughter?
Get out of here, Daddy! I'm having an important conversation, okay?
So this guy's your father.
You got a problem? Let's go home. You promised you'd play video games with me tonight.
Okay, let's just cut to the chase then.
I need to know, okay? No more games now, Catherine. What do you think of me, honestly?
Well,
Hey! Why the hell are you blushing? Are you embarrassed over a human?
Oh, you
What the
shut
fuck
up!
is this game?
Jeez, how do I
Right?
put this? Well, to put it in human terms, I guess... I
It's
like
one of a
you.
kind.
And I was spending time with you when I was supposed to be seducing other men.
What on earth is
I
going
knew I was
on
supposed
here?
to seduce more people, but...
Okay, that settles it then. Marry me, Catherine.
No, it's not okay at all. Never! You're not taking my baby!
Hello, everyone. It's nice to be able to see you again. How'd you enjoy the show? A perfect
I know, right,
escape
Brenny?
from the terrifying nightmare. You let Vincent out with your
Yeah, this is the team that made
Even Astaroth,
Persona.
the mastermind behind the nightmares, was amazed. Did you happen to notice the central
You mean
concept
you gotta
that
spell it
this
like
game has masterful creators placed at its core? Do you want to live a comfortable and steady life, or do you secretly long for a free life full of excitement?
Boobs.
Astaroth said that there is no right way to climb the tower. The stairway Vincent was forced to climb could be taken as a metaphor. It symbolized the journey to adulthood, pressuring him to make his tough life decisions. Don't you agree? And the finale.
Oh, I know, right, Zambat?
Vincent begging not his ex-girlfriend, but the succubus to come back to him. Not only that, but asking her to marry him. Talk about being wild. She was shocked, but it looked like she was pretty pleased by it. I gotta say, he said some interesting things while confessing his love. That in order to live a normal life, you need self-sacrifice and patience. And if he's gonna stick out, he might as well live freely. Vincent found an answer for himself during the nightmares. And maybe Catherine accepted it because it reached her heart as his true answer. Her reaction might depend on how well she can sense Vincent's feelings.
We get an insight into their relationship a little more. Don't worry.
Now tell me, what did all you players out there think of this outcome? He said that he's willing to quit being human. Is that okay? Are you players who led him this far a bit worried about
You
it?
haven't seen the weirdest part of this ending yet.
I just can't help myself.
I'm just gonna say that
Let's take
now.
a peek into the future and see what happens next. Games are lovely creations, aren't they? Hope to see you soon. Stay golden.
Yeah, I've actually gotten this ending 3 times on the speedrun though. It's just how it happens.
Good morning, you.
Oh, hey, how long have you been awake?
All this time.
No kidding.
It's not like you let me get any sleep.
Oh my.
Top of the morning, kiddo.
Good morning.
No!
What?
What in the fuck?
Don't mind me, just laying around.
Of course I mind you! Why are you in my bed?
Oh, just ignore him. It's no big mystery, Vincent. He's here to stalk us.
Sure. A stalker, huh?
A stalker? That's a cruel way to put it.
I mean, I am a god after all. I'm working hard for the sake of the world. I hate this as much as you do.
Yeah, I kinda doubt that.
Don't worry. Just think of him as decoration. Besides, it's better when someone's watching.
No!
I love you, Vincent.
Yeah.
I really love you.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Just remember, the best girl comes with boss and a side of living in hell. He's not unhappy, Wolfie. Worth it. It's episode 5. That's how many times I've streamed. It's channel episodes. My woman Elvis. Oh, she does other things. We get a little bit more insight into their relationship here in a minute. Although I do have to admit, Catherine with a K is seeming like the worst one all of a sudden. Not a new ending feels bad, man. Yeah, I know, Snake. Yeah, there's another one with Catherine with a K I think I can possibly get, but... Yeah, that's exactly what a succubus actually by legend does. Although the thing is, she doesn't actually like do the physical bit of it in this. What she does do is send you to the nightmare world where you die there. So it's, yeah. By creating the thing is, too, she's only a mental projection until the ending. Nobody else actually knows she exists until the ending there. Well, except for Boss, but... I've gotten the Ren true ending, and then I've gotten this ending, obviously, and then the 2 where you get dumped. I've only gotten 4 of them so far. Yeah, it's hard to the speedrun. You just, you know, we'll get them. I'll get them eventually. Vincent and Smash Bros. Hey, actually, Vincent can do some pretty interesting things, I bet. You could make a good moveset for him. Fuck Joker, I want Vincent in that. I mean, seriously. If you really think about it, he actually could have a pretty good move list. If you think of the power-ups he can pick up, and then you could just have him, like, somehow use the blocks. Yeah, that could work. There's Ren, by the way. Yeah, it's spelled with a Q. Yeah, it's kind of dumb there, but yes. They force it a little bit there. Yeah, see, this is the... Yeah, see, okay, he's got... Yeah, that... Not, yeah. There's the whipping, of course, yes. And the yeah.